Hey everyone, I'm Roger Haskett. Welcome back to Talking to People in a Pandemic. So one of the things that's become clear in the last week for us here at Engagement Unlimited, which really now is my brother and I, well actually it's not true, there's more of the performers. We have all these performers that are amazing and we're starting to pull them back in and they're starting to pull themselves back in as we start thinking about how to take our engagement ideas that we do live and make them work virtually. So that's exciting. But back to the point about the change in this last week has been a recognition that what we talk about here, the things that I go around the world and talk about, is actually rising up in importance and rising up in value. That this pandemic is actually making it more valuable if you have engagement skills and if you have internal power and if you have video skills. I lived on camera for, the last 20 years as an actor and as a performer. And so suddenly it's like, well, these skills are becoming more valuable. But even more than that, what is rising up in my consciousness and in my brother's is that an engagement system is more important now than ever. More important now than ever. Engagement is now more important than ever. Because while we used to fight to create engagement in BP before pandemic, and I spent my life helping people to be more engaged, helping people figure out how to be more engaged internally, and as a result, how to become more engaged externally and how to create these bonds and these teams and these experiences that elevate and change what's going on. What we're finding is that is more important than ever, because what engagement problems we had BP are now here, plus the pandemic. And so that means that everything is happening virtually, almost everything is happening virtually, and that creates a whole nother layer of engagement issues, which we now have to struggle our way through and develop systems for. So what I'm finding is that our discussions with clients, and I'm going to make a case study for the next video about one of our clients, because our client we had a conversation with on Friday, we went from a one-off, we're going to be doing one thing for them, to doing like 5 over the next year as we start to develop, and as we develop for them, but we start to institute or we start to take our system, our engagement systems, and start to apply it to their association and to their group. And how much more value is in this engagement concept, because we need it more than ever. We need it more than ever. So engagement, you're going to be hearing me we've been talking about internal power, we've been talking about resilience, about how to become the me that you want to be. We've been talking about the power of play, all these things, and we're going to start now wrapping these things in more and more into engagement. So people, engagement. This is something that you need to be thinking about, and you probably have been thinking about while you are social distancing alone or with other people, and you are dealing with Zoom fatigue and all the other things that are happening to us daily now as we change daily. What we're finding, and what you're probably finding, engagement systems, engagement itself is rising up in your consciousness as what you want. You want it. Like, rather than Zoom fatigue, you want better engagement. I'm Roger Haskett. We're going to be talking about more engagement solutions, more engagement systems that you can be using as we progress through these videos. Come on back for the next one. So thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share so that other people have a chance to come in contact with this material as well. Thanks so much. I'm Roger Haskett. I really appreciate it.